Good morning. This is day 29. We're running out. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the month. So today I would like to start with a poem, which is another poem by Mary Oliver. Then we will have some asana practice, the physical postures. Then a short seated guided meditation courtesy of one of my teachers, Christine Weber. And then our guided relaxation in Shavasana. So a few different things today. I thought we'd do something like that a little different today because the last couple of days I haven't felt so well. I've had a cold, I've had a runny nose, no sore throat, no cough, nothing like that. But my practice has been more of a challenge for me. And yesterday I was certainly very wobbly, which you probably noticed on the video. So we will have a short and gentle physical practice amid these other pieces of our overall practice. So I hope you enjoy. The Ponds by Mary Oliver. Every year the lilies are so perfect I can hardly believe. Their lapped light crowding the black midsummer ponds, nobody could count all of them. The muskrats swimming among the pads and the grasses can reach out their muscular arms and touch. Only so many, they are that rife and wild. But what in this world is perfect? I bend closer and see how this one is clearly lopsided, and that one wears an orange blight. And this one is a glossy cheek, half nibbled away, and that one is a slumped purse, full of its own unstoppable decay. Still, what I want in my life is to be willing, to be dazzled, to cast aside the weight of facts, and maybe even to float a little above this difficult world. I want to believe I am looking into the white fire of a great mystery. I want to believe that the imperfections are nothing, that the light is everything, that it is more than the sum of each flowered blossom rising and fading. And I do. Simply now tune in to your body and notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. And scan your body from your feet, through your legs, through the abdomen, through the belly and chest, over the back, shoulders, down the arms to the hands, and up the spine to the head, and simply notice how you feel. Be aware of any areas of tension or discomfort, and areas that may need some extra care, attention or kindness today. We'll start with some moving inhales, so take the hands down by the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, sweep up. And stay. Here, as you inhale, extend and lengthen through the fingertips. As you exhale, soften. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and soften. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Just have a little movement here, moving your shoulders, having a little shimmy side to side, and notice how you feel. let's move over to tabletop 4-point kneeling pose. So coming into our tabletop, the wrists are under the elbows, under the shoulders. The knees are hip width apart and under the hips. Inhale, shift forward slightly. Exhale, round down and back to your child's pose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, move back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come back down and just pause in your child's pose. Maybe come up onto the fingertips, feeling that stretch across the shoulders, and breathe. And simply notice how you feel. Take the hands back down, come back up to tabletop and take each hand forwards a little, tucking the toes under, hovering the knees and send the hips up and back, coming into your downward facing dog. Maybe pedal one leg then the other, noticing any shifts in sensation and how your body feels today. Then find your stationary dog. Slowly walk the toes to the hands and the hands to the toes. Soften the knees. Lengthen through the spine and rise all the way up to extended mountain. And turn to the front of the mat. We'll take some moving mountain, so moving with the breath. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Try coming onto your toes. Inhale up. Exhale, release. And again, inhale up. Exhale, release. See if you can do that turning to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, release. And the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Let's come into a moving warrior one. So turning to the left edge of the mat, left toes point to the short edge, right foot stands back and the toes are pointing to that top corner. The legs at this point are straight but not locked, but the back leg will be strong. Now it's okay for you to have your legs closer together and just bend that front knee a little for a gentle warrior. Or if you prefer, take that foot further back so that knee has a stronger bend. Find where is right for you today. So turn the body towards the short edge of the mat and move with the breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bend that front knee. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, release. Try altering your stance, see if it feels different. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, release. One more and stay this time. So inhale, sweep up. Exhale and soften. Lengthen through the fingertips on the inhale. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and soften. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and soften. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Step that right foot in a little. We're going to have a moving pyramid. So maybe take hands to heart center. The front knee can be as bent as much as you need. Definitely not locked, but you can have it straight. The hips are still in the same direction. Inhale and lift through the chest. Exhale and hinge at the hips, coming to a flat spine or approximating to that. A hinge is fine. It doesn't matter how much you do hinge. Just keep length through the spine. Then exhale, bend the knee more and rise back up. Try the hands on the hips. See if that feels different, better, what's right for you. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale and hinge. Bend the knee and inhale and rise. Exhale and hinge. Bend the knee, inhale and rise. Exhale and hinge, staying in your pyramid this time. Maybe take the hands to the heart center if you prefer. Maybe even taking them behind the back. and breathe. Notice the shift in sensation. Generously bend that knee, release the arms and rise back up. Warrior one. Settling into that pose just for a couple of breaths. And release. Come to the center, facing the long edge of the mat, and pause and notice how you feel. Let's take that to the other side. So stepping the right foot out, the left foot back. Again, experiment with the length of the distance between your feet. Hips point to the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bend that front knee. Exhale, release. Inhale, come into warrior one. Exhale, release. Try a different spacing, so either shortening your stance or lengthening it, but remember to find just what's right for you today. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, release. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, release. Stay this time. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale and soften. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and soften. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Step that left foot in a little, setting up for pyramid. Trying first hands at heart center, front knee bent as much as you wish. Inhale and lift. Exhale and hinge. Bend the knee and inhale and rise. Maybe try the hands to the waist. Inhale and lift through the chest. Exhale and hinge. Bend the knee, inhale and rise. Exhale and hinge. Inhale, bend the knee and rise. Exhale and hinge. Staying this time, maybe taking the hands to heart center, maybe taking the hands behind the back, and breathe. Release the arms, generously bend the front knee, inhale and rise, and come back to center. Have a little shimmy, have a little shake, and pause, and just notice how you feel. Let's step the legs out here for a wide-legged forward fold. Feet are parallel, hands on the hips, soften the knees, lift through the chest as you inhale, exhale and fold. Maybe taking your hands down to each ankle or dropping your hands to the center. Come up onto your fingertips as you inhale, so inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Maybe bend and stretch side to side. Then turn the toes out. Generously bend the knees, take the forearms to the thighs so that you're coming into a bit of a goddess squat variation, and dip in one shoulder, then the other, then the first, then the second, then cactus the arms and rise up through goddess, coming back to your mountain pose. And breathe. Pause and notice how you feel. We're going to take a tree today. So shift the weight into the right foot. Externally rotate the left. Find your drishti. Find your foot placement. Bring the left heel to the right ankle or the lower leg or higher to the upper leg. You can always stand against a wall to help. Find the point for your hands, heart center, or grow your branches, or hands overhead, and breathe. Be strong in your tree, and release. pause. Notice how you feel one side of the body compared to the other. And swap sides. Shift the weight into the left foot. Externally rotate the right leg. Find your drishti, your point to stare at to help you concentrate and balance. Bring the right heel to the left ankle, or on the lower leg, just not the knee, or the upper leg, wherever is right for you today. Find your hand position. Feel the energy rooting down through the earth. Grow your branches, or hands overhead. And release. Have a little shimmy, have a little shake, and notice again how you feel. Take the feet out wide again for another wide-legged forward fold. Soften the knees, hinge at the hips, taking the hands down to the mat. Walk the hands over to the left. Place the right hand down and reach the left hand to the sky. And swap. Walk the hands over to the right. Left hand down, right to the sky. Release. Come back to center and walk the feet in, but point them out. And then sink your hips down, coming into a yogi squat, malasana. Remember, you can always put a blanket under your heels if they are hanging off the floor. And take the hands behind and come to seated. We're going to take a twist here. So, feet out in front. Bend the left knee. Take the left foot over the right. Your choice with the lower leg. Either keep it stretched out or tuck it in, but make sure you're sitting evenly on your sit bones. This is Lord of the Fishes. Inhale and lift the right arm. Exhale and wrap it around that left knee. Inhale and lift the left arm. Exhale and take it behind. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. And breathe. Release the head. Release the back arm, release the front arm, and have a little counter twist. And swap the sides. Bend the right leg, right over left. Bend that left knee if you wish, or keep it out straight. Just keep your weight even between your sit bones. Inhale, lift the left hand. Exhale and wrap. Inhale, lift the right hand. Exhale and place it behind. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. And breathe. Release the head, the left arm, the right arm, and have a little counter twist. Then just turn so the legs are stretched out and roll down to the mat. Rolling down to the mat, bring the knees into the chest and rock a little side to side. And we'll take a reclined pigeon here. I'll just scooch down slightly. So, left foot flat on the mat. Flex the right foot, right ankle to left knee. That may be enough for you, encouraging that right thigh away from you. Or lift the left foot and even take hold behind the left thigh. And breathe. Notice the areas of sensation, and you may particularly notice the stretch through the right hip. And breathe. Swap sides. Take the right foot flat to the mat, flex the left foot, and take the foot to the knee, encouraging that left thigh away. Stay here if you wish, or lift that right foot up, taking hold behind the thigh. Notice if it's different on this side, if it's stronger, just how it feels different in each part of your body. And breathe. Release and just take the feet down to the mat and windshield wiper side to side. And we'll take a happy baby. Knees back into the chest. Take the knees wider than the body. Feet up to the ceiling. And stretch the arms on the inside of the knees and the hands on the outside of the foot, allowing the thighs to be encouraged towards the ground. Notice sensations through each hip, through each leg, and notice how your back shifts in contact with the mat. Maybe rocking a little side to side in your happy baby. And breathe. Take the feet flat to the mat again and windshield wiper. And bring the knees back into the chest. I invite you to come back to seated for a guided meditation. Meditation is best in a seated position. It was from the old teachings that you should be seated with a long spine, tall in your body, rather than lying down. Lying down is more of a guided relaxation. Seated is more of a meditation. So please enjoy this guided meditation before we finish the practice. This is a short meditation practice to cultivate greater serenity. Sit tall in your body, with your legs comfortably crossed, or a chair if you prefer. Arrange yourself so you can sit, if possible, with a straight spine. Your hands resting, palms down on your thighs. Take 3 long, slow breaths to begin. If you wish, you can exhale through your mouth. Mindfully follow your exhale to its natural conclusion, noticing the pause at the end. Feel the connection between your hands and your legs. Feel the connection between your legs or your feet and the earth. Visualize the energy from the earth greeting your energy, holding and supporting your entire body. During this meditation, we will use the word Shanti. This means the peace which surpasses all understanding. You do not need to say the word aloud. You can use it quietly within your mind. First, take a breath in and either imagine or allow the sound to very subtly and softly flow from your mouth on your exhale. Inhaling naturally, allow the exhale to flow with this sound or this imagined sound. Notice how your body responds to this sound or this imagined sound. Repeat this for 2 more breaths. Now begin to vocalize the sound Shanti on your exhale, or imagine the sound Shanti on your exhale. Allow the sound to linger a little longer. The sound can be very soft, subvocal, or simply within your mind. Repeat this for several breaths. letting the sound become quieter and quieter. Now simply keep the word Shanti repeated internally. If you wish, you can add the word Om on your inhale. So hear Om in your mind as you inhale and Shanti as you exhale. Repeat this for several more breaths. Hear the sounds Om as you inhale and Shanti as you exhale. Om as you inhale and Shanti as you exhale. When your mind starts to wander, remember that this is a normal part of meditation. Compassionately guide your mind back to the sounds of Om on the inhale and Shanti on the exhale. Remind yourself of the meaning. Shanti, the peace which surpasses all understanding. Imagine the sounds Om and Shanti are passing through your whole body, carrying the meaning of the mantra, the peace which surpasses all understanding, carrying this to all the cells of your body. Allow your heart to fill with peace, your digestive organs to fill with peace, your back muscles to fill with peace, your chest to fill with peace, your breath to fill with peace, your mind to fill with peace. At the end of the next exhale, stop and notice. Notice how you feel. How have your body and mind responded to this practice? Do you notice any particular sensations or thoughts? The invitation is to bring your palms together at your heart. Conclude with a moment of gratitude. As you feel ready, take a deep breath. This is the end of our meditation. Pause and notice how you feel. Then simply roll down to lying on the mat for Shavasana and a guided relaxation. Notice your breath, notice your body, and allow it to sink into the earth. Take your attention to your right hand. Notice the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger and the little finger. Notice the palm and the back of the hand. Be aware of the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, the right shoulder. Allow your attention to move across the body to the left shoulder and all the way down to the left hand. Notice the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little finger. Notice the palm of the hand and the back of the hand. Be aware of the wrist. Be aware of the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, and the shoulder. Be aware of both arms. Take your attention to your right foot. Notice the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the little toe. Notice the sole of the foot and the top of the foot, the heel and the ankle, the lower leg, the knee, the thigh, and the right hip. Take your attention to your left foot. Notice the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the little toe. Notice the sole of the foot and the top of the foot. Be aware of the heel, the ankle, the lower leg, the knee, the thigh, and the hip. Be aware of both legs. Notice the belly rise and fall with the breath. Notice the chest rising and falling. Be aware of the full length of the spine and the back resting on the mat. Notice the neck up to the head and the face. Be aware of the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the chin, the cheeks, and the forehead. Be aware of the entire body resting on the mat just for a little while. Deepen your inhale and deepen your exhale. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe take a full body stretch. Maybe pull the knees into the chest and rock a little, side to side. And as you are ready, gently push yourself up back to a seated position. As you are ready, maybe bring the knees back into the chest, maybe rock side to side, maybe slowly come up to a seated position back to where we began. Notice your breath, notice your body, and enjoy your day. See you soon.